everybody, and welcome back to Raven's Third Eye Tarot. I am your clairvoyant medium, Raven, here to give you guidance and clarity along your journey. And if you're new here, hi, welcome. Thank you for joining me. So today, we are going to dive into your person's fantasies. This is going to be the person that you have in mind right now during this reading. Please have a specific person in mind because it helps the flow of the reading and the messages that I do channel from them. Some people don't understand how that works because I had already recorded the video that you're now watching, but energy has no bounds. Time is nothing to energy, so I'm tuning into you as we speak. And if you would like to get to learn a little more about your reader Raven, then you can check out my Instagram, and all of my links will be in the description box below. Now we can slide on over to the pick a group. Hello and welcome to the pick a card portion of your reading. So today we actually have 4 groups to choose from instead of our usual 3. I am going to try to make these readings quick, sweet, and juicy, but I really feel like we need 4 groups. For group number 1, you have Lawmaker. For group number 2, you have Follower. And there are multiple words here, but I am reading the words that jumped out to me. For group number 3, you have Hallucinations. And for group number 4, you have Royalty. When choosing your groups, I would like you to use your intuition, but if you do feel called to more than one group, trust your intuition. You may have extra messages in other groups for you. Once you have picked your group, you can click the description box below, click the timestamp of your group, and that will fast track you right to your reading. If you picked Lawmaker, you're group number 1, and this is your reading. So hello, beautiful group 1s. So I'm super excited to do this reading. Listen, so many juicy things that come in through these readings, and I get worried to touch on certain things. I don't know where people are comfortable, but if you're in this reading, then I know you freaks like me. No, but no, but then I know that you are ready to hear some stuff, so let's dive into it. Today we are going to see who your person is. I'm going to get a feel for who your person is with the Oracle card, and then we're going to dive into their fantasies. And I just heard the relationship with you. So some other things may be revealed to you other than their fantasies, but let's just see what comes through today. So law enforcement, I see Lawmaker, and I feel like they're trouble. I feel like they're in trouble with the law a lot. They're dealing with the law a lot. They may work with the law. If they do, I feel like it's a policeman, or I just heard security guard for somebody, or some type of security. They work as some type of security. That's for very few. Otherwise, I feel like they get in trouble a lot. They have to deal with a lot of judges. And they learned law through all the things that they have been through. I feel like they may be going through something legally, and they're invested in finding a resolution as well. I almost said religion. That may resonate for somebody specifically, but that's all I'm picking up from Oracle. So I'm going to dive into a little bit of tarot here. See about your person and their fantasies. I just heard fantasy world. They may live in a fantasy world. The majority of their world may be lived in their heads, in a fantasy, and what they dream of what could be. Heartache. I just heard a lot of things that they dream don't even come true. What do they fantasize about? Group number 1. What is the attachment to group number 1? The attachment. So they do have an attachment to you, sexual attachment. First of all, they're trying to break a lot of attachments. And I just heard they're guarded. They are really scattered. I feel like they may be moving. Their clothes may be everywhere. Like either they are a mess, their life is a mess, their environment's a mess right now. I just see clothes everywhere. They're kind of scattered brained. They're busy. They're like rushing around a lot for something. They can't even actually focus on you or on any actual relationship. I feel like they're dealing with some stuff, and that has to be their focus right now as well. Your person has a lot of insecurities, and they feel bad because it's not because of you that they have these insecurities, but they feel like they can't live up to their full potential even for you, for this connection. And I see them just retreating into solitude, into introspection, and really trying to just learn a lot of things about themselves. They're trying to find acceptance, but they need to be honest with themselves to even do that. They're really holding themselves up. They're holding themselves back from a chance with you, opportunity in general, from a lot of connections. They're seizing opportunities, but they're not emotional connections. They're just trying to seek something physical, tangible, because they don't want anything too permanent. And it's because of their own, and I just heard their own downfall. They aren't able to meet their own expectations. They aren't able to be at their full capacity, their full potential. And so they have to just kind of, I want to say like bow out and slow their roll, surrender to the energies that are right now, and to the situation as it is right now, and to the circumstances and the things that they're moving into. And they have to go where they see energy is flowing. It has a lot to do with their family, a lot to do with their home life, them creating a life for themselves, them creating a family, a home, or a life for themselves. They hold a lot of regret in their life. If I stuttle? Exactly what I'm talking about. If I stutter, mumble, or jumble up my words, I'm channeling. So please just bear with me during those moments if I stuttle. Okay, anyway. They hold a lot of regret for a lot of things in their life. I feel like they had to shut this connection out. They had to shut you off. Even in their mind, you are compartmentalized. You are in a part of their mind that they had to shut out because it hurts, because of regret. They are dealing with a lot of heartache right now in their life in general. They're in a space of mourning and of surrender. And I feel strongly them saying like their fantasies didn't come true with you. Whatever they had in mind, I just heard like scaling back. And that may just be like in their life. They had to scale a lot of things back for whatever reason. But they had a plan. They knew they couldn't take you with them. They wanted you to stay there for them though. Like they wanted to still keep you. There was a lot of challenges. It's like, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I need to do it. Like, I need you. I need you. Oh, and they're still saying it like, I need you. I need you. I feel like they're tethered to you. Like I said in the beginning, attachment, they are still attached to you. If you're not in contact with this person, I don't see that you are. I see that they're very self-focused. There's like a job or an opportunity that they need to keep their focus on. Aw, okay, so I see like a betrayal. It's a betrayal for them because of their expectations. Something was said here and it scared them away. Something was said and it hurt them. It scared them. It made them feel, I just heard, weak and little. It may have been belittling to them for some of you. They're really scared. They're just scared of you. I feel like they're scared of how you talk, or they're scared of what you would say, or what you did say, or how you would say it. It made them retreat. It's like that was the worst thing that could have happened to them. You know, with this plan that they had, they didn't see a future after that. They hold a lot of emotion for you. And again, I heard a lot of regret. And I just heard I couldn't be the man you needed me to be. And if it's not a man, it's just speaking on a masculine energy. Anybody can have a feminine or masculine energy. We have both within us. And one is usually more prominent than the other. But this is coming across as this meek masculine, as this masculine who isn't fully in their power, who doesn't actually stand up to their potential. I feel like they will talk more than they will act. They want to be trusted and their actions can't be trusted. And oh, they're so gushy. Like they are so sensitive. They have so many emotions, but I feel like they don't allow you to see them. The King of Cups is out here, but it's also accompanied by the Moon and the Four of Swords, which is showing me they're not putting off anything. They don't want to engage in any emotion that they have. They're actually they're shutting out so much right now. With the Moon, I see that they are trying to use this quiet space as introspection and to get better understanding. My heart hurts. My heart hurts. And I don't want to face the emotions because of the pain. And that's where they are right now. I feel like they are not good at controlling their life, but yet they are so overly controlling of their life. They may mess some stuff up for themselves because of this need to control and their struggle to surrender things. Their struggle to just allow things. There's a wound here. I feel like I'm scared, like scarcity mindset, like this lack mindset, and the need to like attach and latch to everything, and yet their need to control actually repels most things. They can't hold on to anything, really. Anything that has true deep meaning in their life, they're not going to be able to hold on to it for too long because they get too much in their heads. They're way too controlling of the situation, and they start to energetically just repel it instead of attract. This causes a lot of miscommunication, a lot of trauma within communication. They have trauma within speaking to people because they weren't able to be heard. It's like they're scared to be heard now. They're so worried about how other people will see them, how other people will react to them. And I just heard they will make changes before they're ready. Then they're constantly trying to seek this happiness, constantly trying to seek something that's like unobtainable. Okay, so channel message came through. So I want to say this real quick. I turn around and I see you. And so I can't turn around because it hurts. I can't look at you. I'm struggling. I'm trying to see the good in me. I'm trying to see the good in me. I'm trying to see the future. And I'm still trying to see what we can be. I feel like their eye is still on you though. Whether this means they are watching you somehow, they are looking at you somehow, or this is just speaking on their internal attention. It's on you, and they're trying to avoid that. They have trouble finding where they may fit into your world. They have trouble expressing any of this to you, anything to you. They have trouble talking to you about anything, really. I feel like they have so much to talk about. They should have explained some things to you recently or something. They rather take the hard way around or out of the situation for them not to be around. I just heard it keeps you in your peace as well. This is an understanding that they're coming into, that they aren't adding to your peace and you're better off without them. But I'm going to pull one of these oracle cards before we get into the fantasies here, because for the way that their heart feels, I don't want to leave you on just that note before their fantasies. Aww. They really feel like without them in your life, you're going to be able to see all these other doors open up to you, all these other opportunities and these chances to meet new people, new experiences. They feel like they were blocking you, actually. You couldn't trust them, you couldn't honor them, and they couldn't honor you in the way that you deserved. And them bowing out is giving you the chance to find what you deserve, to explore different things, to go different places. They really want to see you like travel and really live life. And they feel like they halt you. And I see it way back here. I don't know if that's a ship, but it's almost as if they're saying, after you do all this, after you go explore and do your thing, like I still kind of hope that you come back to me though. I still kind of hope that everything comes back to me, because I feel like that's in their mind, everything comes back to you. That at the end of the day, it's you. And I see here, at the end of the day, I want to be it. I want to be that person. But let's now dive into their fantasies. They came through twice while channeling, and in this too, I didn't mean to do that too. They may want to have multiple people in the bedroom with you. They may want like a threesome or want to watch you with somebody else. I see they like the feminine energies and they would like you to be with another feminine. I heard they would pay to see you. They would pay you. You may also have a special site and they may pay to see you, or they're thinking about paying to see you, or just in their mind, that's something that they would say, like, I would pay to see you. I don't know if they would. For some of you, I see like they're scheming, or they actually are paying to see you. Yeah, they want to watch you. I'm telling you, they like to watch. If they aren't already seeing you, they do fantasize about watching you. If you do have a special secret site, then I just want to say they don't like the fact that they would have to share you in that way. They understand it. But I'm telling you, it's like they want to pay for it. But they don't like knowing that you're being seen then still by other people. They're kind of selfish in that way, even though they want to see you with other people. I just heard the things that I would do to you. So I'm going to see about some channel messages from them. You are a freak. You are a secret freak. Nobody would know the type of things that you are into. You're so much more of a freak than I am. You introduce me to new things. You make me ponder different things. You make me want to explore in ways that I didn't feel I would even want to, but I want to with you, and only with you. It's always only with you that I want to explore further into these things. You make me feel safe. You open up this explorative atmosphere for me, and you make me feel safe. Like, it's not weird then. I don't feel judged with you. I can be dirty. I can be silly. Something that's not so serious. I don't have to take myself so seriously when I'm with you. And I know I can't be trusted enough. You have given me the time. You have given me the effort. You have given me the attention. I crave your attention. I crave your attention. I crave your body. I crave your attention. They really want to repeat that. You're somebody so talented. You are so gifted. There's so many other things to admire about you, to love about you, to learn about you. And I don't feel like I've gotten the chance. And it's because of my own doing. It's because I can't stick around long enough. I feel like I need to just keep moving. People talk. I don't want people to talk about me. I don't want to be known. I don't want to be seen. Too many people talk about me. There's been rumors. I don't want you caught up in the rumors. I'm trying to actually keep you out of other people's mouths right now. Let's dive a little bit deeper into that. So people knew about you and your person, and they also see that it didn't work out. I just heard it wasn't justified. Nothing was justified, solidified within your connection. So now people are just starting to talk about it. I feel like you're seen by a lot of people, and they don't want to be seen by those people as well. So in a way, they're kind of dodging that experience for themselves as well. To be showcased, to be shown off, to have more people know about them than they actually like or they want. They don't like to have people know about anything. Their intimate encounters. They don't want anybody to know anything. I feel like they don't have many, but you are somebody very impactful. You are somebody very valuable, somebody worthy of a lot. I see you're being held on a pedestal, and I just heard you're high class. Especially for them, you are high class, high standard type of person. You come across as regal, as queen bee. There's a lot of risk then to be connected with you in this intimate way. They wouldn't ever take you to their home to do any frisky business. They like keeping things far away from their home. Their home life is kind of busy, or there's multiple people living in their home, and so they like to keep everything private, away from their family, away from anybody who may know them, their community. They might escape, actually, like take you away into the secret location. That's how you're able to really be intimate with this person. Their material world has a lot to do with their intimate life. I see their health as well for some. They have to get their health right, or they're not going to be able to perform the best. And this is actually an insecurity. I see they rather use toys. They're not scared to explore in that way. Whatever helps get you there, because I just want to please you. And that's what's going to please me, is to please you. I feel like they have stored images of you. I see that they're actually refraining right now. They have to heal some things to be able to actually get that sex drive back. It is not what it should be. They pleasure themselves a lot to you, but right now they feel like depleted. They're a lot more sexually charged when they are in communication with you. You fuel them in that way, and I just heard they can't resist you. Woof. The thought of you, like I said in this reading, they're trying not to think of you. And it's like any thought of you just arouses them immediately. Like they can't get enough of you. They need more of you. They're refraining, actually, from thoughts of you, from expelling their emotions towards you in the physical way. Whether they're using celibacy to do this, I feel like they're halting their self-pleasure in general, because they're trying to heal some things, and they're really in their thoughts right now, and it's actually affecting their libido. I see, like, you took them somewhere they haven't been before. So with the Death card here and the Six of Wands, there was an achievement, a fantasy fulfilled. There was something here that they were able to do with you. It was like a secret. I don't think you knew that they haven't done it before. And it's like, but they're so proud of how they performed. So like, oh, but I did it though. Like I did good. Like they're proud of their last performance with you. They feel like they left on a good note in that way. A memorable note. Like this is something that they aren't going to forget. They don't want to forget it. They wanted to have this with you. Whatever your last experience was and this new thing that they did, this was an achievement. They had this planned as well. Like I said, they're a planner. They had stuff planned with you, and I feel like when they owed, it was just ecstasy. Oh, everywhere, you made them tangle everywhere. Like they may like nipple play as well, or they like to do that with you, or like while they were enjoying that release, like they really just want to play with their nipples. Like they are just so sensitive. Their whole body was just in ecstasy and elated and just so proud. Like there was a lot of pride coming through. It's so funny with this person. Like they're so shy, but they're proud of what they did. They aren't being romantic right now. They're like, now I gotta do business right now. Focus on trade, marketing, business. They don't have a lot of playtime. Now it's me time. They like your voice. They like the tone of your voice, how you speak, or if you whisper to them. For some of you, I feel like you give them chills during your intimate times together. They really enjoy you talking and the things that you say. I just see them smiling but not remarking on anything you're saying. They're just really taking it in the moment and letting it fuel and build up their sexual energy for you. I just see them like swelling for you. They're worried about their weight. They're concerned about their weight. They feel out of shape. And I feel like too, like you kind of broke the seal in a way for them. I feel like they went through a dry spell. And this last time, whatever last time they had with you was used kind of to break the seal and make them like an ego boost, to make them feel a little more confident because they feel comfortable with you. I can have these experiences with this person. I can feel comfortable in my body and in myself. Even though I am so insecure, I can hide it enough because I'm comfortable with this person, and that will like ease me back into it. And that isn't to say though, I don't feel like they're seeking. If they are, it's like a one-night stand situation. I don't even see it though. Four of Swords came out again. I don't feel like they're talking to anybody. You were there to help the ego boost. They feel ashamed for using you in certain ways because these are their, I just heard like their toxic patterns. And it's nothing that you deserved for them to behave and act out in ways towards you. It's just so easy for them. You turn them on so easily. They get so shy with you. I'm telling you, they get shy. I don't know if you would notice this. They come across as very confident. They rather show you a smile or like sunshine, light. They're light. And come off as somebody very confident. Oof. They wouldn't tell you how much they play with themselves to the thought of you. They will not tell you. You're somebody who gets them there every time. I just heard like, you're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. Yes, yes. And I see too. It is showing me their stroke pattern and how fast they enjoy getting to that finish line for you. You make them go vigorously and multiple times. Like, they can't get enough of you sexually. Oh my gosh. That's something they won't ever, like, you will always be that to them. You'll always be a turn on. You'll always be somebody very sexually attractive. Like, look at you. First of all, they want to say they know that a lot of people find you attractive, that a lot of people probably enjoy themselves to the thought of you, that you are somebody, I heard like, that goes around the mill, but not you personally. I feel like you stand in your strength. Okay, so a part of you standing in your strength is telling people no in that way and not giving yourself to everybody. I feel like you don't, but a lot of people take you in that way. They enjoy you and they're understanding and respecting that. That is something that is there and that will always be there. They will always have that for you. They will be with other people and think about you. Yeah, I just heard multiple partners, multiple people. They have thought about you while they were supposed to be physically with somebody else, they were elsewhere with you in their mind. And I see like the thigh area, thighs and butt is really being highlighted here. Your hips. Ooh, they like your hips, they like your butt, and they like your thighs. Yes, like you may work out, you may do squats, have a nice little booty on you. That's what I'm being shown. They want to see, first of all, if you have an oiled booty, they love it. That's something that they fantasize about, your booty being oiled up, or they fantasize about that shot. You know what I mean? And that coming all over your booty, covered, glaze that donut, okay? That's what they're saying, like, glaze that donut. But I also see you're very nurturing, and that's something they actually find attractive. You're very caring and mothering, and they do find that attribute very attractive. And the Queen of Cups came out as well. That's somebody who actually tends to other people's needs, who is very intuitive, very caring, very nurturing of others' emotions and well-being. And that is something that they find, because you know what, a lot of people aren't like that with them. You're a unicorn. You're somebody that they don't have in their life, somebody that they value. They don't see that many people. Like, you're rare. I'm gonna be real, you're something very rare, and it's not just to them. You're rare in general. I hope you know that. See, and that's what makes them want to like wife you up or make you be their hubby, or, you know, put a lock on it, like lock that shit down. I just heard, but they're scared. They're scared of commitment. They have a lot of insecurities of their own. They have a lot of things. Their life isn't okay right now. They're trying to set foundations. They're trying to find their own stability, find their own strength, find their own confidence. And they see that they've used you for that, for strength and confidence. They see it now as something like toxic, and that needed to stop as well, because they can't give you what you give to them. You can give so much to them. They won't give much of anything to you. They wouldn't admit it to you. I feel like they need to apologize for some stuff too. They're not going to. They won't admit certain things to you. With Dreamer and Swindled here, they were portraying a certain outcome to you that they didn't actually have full intentions for. Like, they weren't being fully honest with you. They let their fantasy leak onto you without the actual truth that they had of themselves. And so they probably left you feeling swindled. Like, I'm better off without them. I'm in a palace of my own. Let me stand on my own and let me show them what I got. Like, let me be this empress. Exposed just came out because they were exposed for the joker that they truly were, and that they didn't actually stand up to you. You needed them to be somebody that they just aren't, that they chose not to be. They really did. They chose that. However they were with you the last time you saw them, they chose to be this person who was led by their distractions, and they were exposed for who they really are. And so the connection was really only physical, and I feel like they hold that back too, though. They have a lot to express to you, a lot of physically. Like, I feel like there's so many things that you could have done physically. They have so many things in their mind. I'm telling you, they think about so much. They fantasize about you. They fantasize about things they want to do with you. And then they stop themselves. Religion may have to do with their need to pull back, or why they did pull back. The reason why they pulled back may just be because they have to grow and find their own wisdom, their own understanding. They're developing spiritually as well. And I feel like refraining from a lot of these sexual acts and indulgence, because they indulge in you. Like, I just heard buttercream, like, if it was up to them, it would just be like all the time. Like, you would just feed their fantasies like constantly, but they're trying not to do that. They can't grow within themselves spiritually in the way that they need to if they keep indulging in these toxic sexual acts. Even still, it's like, nah, I'm still gonna come to you. I also heard they like the way that you taste. You are delicious to them. They like the way that you taste. So for your final messages, I'm actually going to use the Energy Tarot by Brianna Martin. So blessed to have this deck. Look how gorgeous. They are beautiful. It is black excellence. Gorgeous cards. I will always keep you in my fantasies. I will always keep you in my dreams. They want to tell you that. You'll always be in my dreams. You'll always be in my fantasies. I am connected to you in a way. I am tethered. I am tethered to you. Always will be. I always will be. Temperance came out in reverse. And I feel this sense of heartache. that's another reason why they're not able to right now release so much sexually, because they are trying to mend and heal. I just heard this connection, and also the connection with themselves, with their life in general, but really, ooh, wow, with themselves. Their environment isn't healing. They're trying to remedy that situation as well. And this is halting a lot of their sexual energy, a lot of their creative energy. I feel like they may bounce back as well to somebody else. They may be going to somebody else they knew, or this is to say that they don't like getting a bunch of new partners. They rather like cycle through the people they've already been through. And you may have been one of those cycles for them. They went back to you. With these 3 butterflies here, I keep going like this, like back to you though, back to you. Yeah, everybody here and there, I get some here and there, and then I like come back to you. They always come back to you, and they're really trying to heal this, because that is in their minds, like they let you go, like they had to let you go. They have to just focus on what their peace is right now and what will gain them peace and clarity and understanding, because they don't have a lot of that in their life, and they just want peace. In this connection, they want peace for you. They were trouble. In this now, you get some peace. They just want you to have peace. And they want you to find exactly what they're trying to find as well. So that is all that I see in the cards for you today. I really hope that was a fun and insightful reading. I hope I got enough of the fantasy stuff out. They really hold a lot back, but I really hope you enjoyed the reading. And if you would like to hear more from me, you can check out my other videos, how they really feel about you. If you need any further confirmation or any peace and clarity, and I will see you in the next reading. If you chose follower, you are group number 2, and this is your reading. Hello, group 2. I'm so excited to do your reading. I've never done a fantasies reading before. This ring light is blinding me, I'm gonna be real. But anyway, in my readings, so many juicy things come out, and I don't necessarily like to speak like in depth about anything sexual, because I don't know how comfortable people are, and a lot of things can come through. So now we get to dive into that good stuff. I'm going to start your reading with your oracle card. We're going to see a little more about who your person is, and then we are going to see what their fantasies are towards you. Oh yeah. Okay, so it was already coming through here with follower that somebody has a lot of people watching them, following them. You may be an influencer, or they may be some type of influencer. And then I also saw boss. Sorry, I'm channeling. When I channel, I will stutter, mumble, and jumble up my words. So if things come out weird or wrong, I'm channeling. That's why. I see like they can't even match up to you. You're royalty. You're regal. You're somebody who, first of all, is on their shiz. Like, you may be an entrepreneur. You may have a strong online presence. You yourself may be, you know, the boss, and you have people who work under you, or you hire people to work under you or work for you in some capacity. And I feel like they would hand you the crown, but they don't feel like they match up to you in some type of status. They don't feel like they deserve you. They don't feel like they could ever match up to you. I feel like they themselves follow you in some way. I just heard stalk. So hopefully not actually stalking in some wild way, but like do some light internet stalking. They may search you on the internet and follow your social medias. And they really keep tabs on your achievements specifically and the things that you're starting to create for yourself. So that's all I see in your oracle. Let's get a little bit of tarot and dive into who your person is, because that has to come through before their fantasies. You may have a lot of conflict with this person or not be able to see eye to eye on a lot of things, but there was a lot of emotions, and I feel as well like heavy emotions. Balance was key. Unfortunately, you weren't able to find that within the connection. I feel like in the end, your peace did matter most. You had to choose your peace. You had to choose what was going to bring a resolution to the situation. I just heard turmoil. There was so much going on, and I just heard like you had to look away. For some things, they're probably doing things behind your back for that to come through. I see that you had so many plans. There were a lot of things that were happening, I heard, in tandem. And a lot of future plans and things that you had with this person that just weren't able to come into being because you had to choose yourself, and you had to choose what was best for you, what was right for you, and what was going to bring peace back into your world. I feel like you were kept from a lot in some aspects. For some of you, I see the way that they were making money was causing conflict, or they were taking money from you, and that was like a red flag or causing conflict as well. Or they weren't providing you materially what they had promised or what you needed of them. I never knew or saw in the background of this card here, there's sacred geometry. And it is showing me that this soul connection, that even though you had to part, you're still connected, you're kindred spirits. This is something that's unchanged. Your connection will always be. You may even, for some of you, I do see you coming back into contact with this person. I know that some of you want to, that some may be like wondering if you're going to, but I really do see that. Let me see real quick though. Let me see if I can get any information. Within the next coming months, within 3 months, for some of you, you may be coming into contact with this person. You may see this person. They may reach out to you. I feel like you're going to see them again. And they may not seem any better off. They may seem worse than how you left them. It may be in the realms of work, like as a work opportunity, or some way that you can help each other financially. It's showing me as if they're coming back as a peasant in their energy because they know they don't deserve you. And this even now, I feel like this is how they hold themselves within the connection. They're a peasant. They don't deserve you. Like, they would be so happy just for some scraps, but I see that they wouldn't even beg. Like, they're very, very quiet. So I don't feel like you're speaking to them right now. If that's not for everybody, it's for the majority. But I see being shown you're gonna see them within the next 3 months. Your connection was intense. So many emotions, so many intense spaces that you held together. And yet it was still held back. You weren't allowed to explore it as far as you could have, as deeply as you could have, not able to feel it as deeply as you could have, because this person, they can be selfish or narcissistic. The King of Cups is usually a very loyal energy, but I'm not feeling like, I feel like they want to be loyal. They tried with you. They were acting like they were so much more mature than they were, and they weren't able to actually give you what you needed and what you deserved. I don't feel like they were committed. They may have been entertaining or seeking elsewhere for some of you. But there was like this turning point, okay? I feel like I need to say this. They weren't always like this with you. If they weren't committing to you, they weren't always being this person who was running out and just like doing whatever and disregarding your emotions and holding theirs above them. They did have this period where they really did try with you. They wanted to be this other person. And I just heard this person that you saw of them. They really wanted to be that person. But they weren't capable because they needed to learn a lot of life lessons, I heard. They had to go through a lot of stuff. I feel like they weren't dealing with a lot of things. They were using a lot of escapism, stuck in toxic cycles and patterns specifically. They didn't have good relationships with their family either. Probably using them as a place to stay, or they didn't really have a place to stay. It's like they had to sweet talk people just to survive or something, just to get by with some things, to make money for some of you. You had to just turn and be selfish, and selfish in a good way. In a way that caters to you, that tends to you and your own garden. I see you turning into this really creative, ambitious freaking person, like this creative, ambitious soul. Once you got into your balance, your copacetic space, this gave you so much ambition and so much drive and motivation. And with the Six of Wands here, I feel like you're really a creative spirit. And then you were able to actually dabble in these creative adventures. You were able to take your skill, your mastery, take your talents, and start to make something of them. You actually started to create yourself in this new way. Like reinvent yourself for some of you. You fully just reinvented yourself. But this is the self that needed to come through. This is the self that was there, but I see it took this connection to be able to bring that out in you. That was what you needed, that space. that conflict, because it helped you see things in a different way. It helped your perspective. To be honest, I feel like that you went through a glow up. I feel like you're much more attractive now. You're much more brighter. For some of you specifically, I feel like your skin got better. Like you are glowing now. You are glowing. Didn't I say they watch you? Yeah, they see that. They see that you're glowing. They see that you're gifted, you're talented, and you're using a lot of your experiences to do these things as well. I heard to write. Some of you may use your writing. You may be a creative writer or have writing skills, poetry. They see that as well. You are so strong, and this is channeled from your person. You were so strong, and you were so tough, and you were so capable and so able. And I was holding you back. I was watering you down. Oh, I was watering you down and weighing you down. I was the battle that you had to get through. I was the one that was stopping you, the one that was holding you back from everything that you were shining. I turned you into something that was almost tainted because of everything that I put you through. And yet you're still shining. If you can see with this Nine of Wands, how they're still glistening around, but look how beat up and wounded and like battle wounds and scars, and yet they're still shining. They're still beautiful. There's still something so special and radiant about you. You have this, you're untouchable. I want to say that. Even though many people have hurt you, many people, and I just heard like ruined you in some ways. And I'm not saying you're ruined. I'm not saying you're damaged. You are strong. You are persistent. You are so capable of everything, and they see that, and your spirit is untouchable. They can't F with you. Nobody, I just want to say that. It's because it's coming through really strong. Nobody can F with you. Nobody can F with you. I hope you stand in your power, and I hope you stand in your strength. I just want to praise you because you are somebody who is unbeatable, unstoppable, and you are so capable. And they see that of you. Okay, so now we are going to see what their fantasies are of you. And I just heard, first of all, that you're delicious. They like the taste of you. They like the smell of you, and the touch. You're very soft. They really notice your skin. They like your skin. And that sounds kind of creepy, but you know, you're very soft to the touch. They love your complexion. Oh, you definitely had a soul connection. Wow, so strong. They value that. You help them grow. You help them mature in ways. You help them see things. They had experience, sorry, I'm channeling. They had spiritual experiences with you that they didn't understand. You made them probably go through a spiritual awakening through even your sexual and just intimate experiences and relationship. You're somebody very in tune, very tapped in. They want to say you were tapped in, and they were able to tap in through you. They really value that because you're somebody special. They didn't have that with anybody else. I heard they won't ever have that with anybody else. And they don't want to. They actually want to keep that as like sacred. I just heard if it wasn't for my failures, if it wasn't for my shortcomings. I keep hearing about you choosing them or they not being able to choose you. They had to choose somebody else. They're not happy though. I feel like they were blocked off to you. Either scattered communication or like there's anxiety around communicating with you. Like they would get in trouble if they reach out to you. Oh, they would get in trouble. They would get in trouble. It's coming through so strongly like that because they really want to talk to you. With the Page of Swords and the Eight of Swords coming out, this is showing me that they really want to talk to you. And they know if they did, somebody would lash them. They would get in so much trouble. It's like they're at school and they have to slip you a note. And they want to so bad. They're like, you don't even know. You got so much more attractive. First of all, you were beautiful, gorgeous, handsome. Back when they knew you, and I want to say when they knew you because they feel like you're somebody else now. You've changed so much. You've changed so much, and you're so much more attractive now. They didn't think that would be possible, but whoo, they really want to tell you how much you excite them in multiple ways. Your sex appeal, they love your eyes. You have sultry eyes. They really love your eyes. They also said, if I told you certain things, I couldn't even look at you in the eye. I couldn't look at you in the eyes with these things that I have to say. I can't necessarily face you. I'll hide behind If they saw you, they would wait for you to make the first move to see what they had to do, because they want to go off of your lead and what you're comfortable with. And this also leaks into the bedroom. They would want to, I just heard dominate. They'd want to dominate you, but they would always want to make sure that you're comfortable. They want to make sure that you're comfortable. Okay, so for some of you, I see they release to you. It's like they're putting a coin in a slot machine and then they get to release to you. That's how they actually connect with you, is through a financial space. I just heard confidentiality. It's a secret, safe space. You may be entertaining them in your workspace. They may see you in their workspace. They really reminisce. So they get off on their memories of you. They really do. Whatever changes you have made recently, they really enjoy it. I'm sure they really fantasize about you because of it. They may donate to you in some way. What is this? King of Pentacles. They take care of you in some way. I see like they take care of you, or they want to take care of you. But I see that they are. It's an achievement of theirs. They're actually doing it. And they're also releasing in this way because of it. Like, what I say? Listen, they're connected to you. I just heard soul tribe. Like, they would find any way and any reason, I heard, to get back to you. Any way to stay connected with you. To blend energies, to feel good. They really want to touch you. They really want this intense, intimate moment with you. Like passion, like face to face, bodies close, and like intense passion with you. Sorry, I'm like acting stuff out here, but that's what I'm being shown. Like forehead to forehead. Your breath is my breath. They really want that with you. Ooh, they get so intensely passionate thinking about you. But I also see here that the sexual energy and passion was misleading. It was misused. Possibly misguided for some of you. You may have felt used in the end. You may have wondered, like, was I the only person? Like, they have a wondering eye. A part of you feels like another notch in their bedpost, but then another part of you understands that's not it. I know it has to be deeper. I know it was deeper than that. It has to be deeper. And I want to tell you that it was much deeper than that. How they were with you. The way that they invested in you. Their actions were more immature than they should have been. But the connection, I just want to say, needs to be separate, because they're developing soul. They're not, and I just heard they're not even whole right now. They're not whole. They weren't when you were with them. When you were connected with them, they weren't whole. They were seeking. They were soul searching. They felt lost until they found you. They felt lost until they found you. And then you open up this whole new world for them. You made them more spiritual, more tuned in, more tapped in, more aware, more self-aware, I want to say as well. So the connection that you have whenever you want to think of them in that like spiritual way, do keep that separate. Because if you don't, that confuses you. And then it makes you feel like you can't trust love or something. But that's not the case. You can trust love. You can trust love. Love isn't going to hurt you. But what you went through here was a lesson. And there was love too. But this is a soul connection. And so many of our soul connections are to be learning experiences as well. And to not tie what true love is into with what you experienced. Keep those separate, because trust how you felt there. That soul connection was real. What you've experienced is real. And as we are in our human ego bodies, is not going to be the same as in our spiritual bodies. And you shared both of these experiences with them. The human experience and a spiritual experience. And so to just hold space for both of those and recognize that as well. Because Spirit doesn't want you to think that that's all love is, or that's all that that's gonna be. Or like, then that means love wasn't real. Like, I felt that, but why did this happen? It's because you need to keep them separate. Because you need to still understand the purpose of both experiences simultaneously. And I just heard combusted, because that's how you became you. Once this came to head, once this just kind of blew up, I guess, that's what made you. Like a star. You're like a freaking star. You really are. You really are. And then whatever you're creating right now is something special. I want to say that. I really want to say that for you. Whether it's in your realm of work, whether it's artistically, whatever. Whatever you are making into actuality now is something very special. And they do see that. They do want to dominate you. They like to be in that role, but they actually kind of want to balance it out now. Even though they want to dominate you, they want to give you the chance to be the dominant as well. Reverse your power, reverse roles where you are then the dominant and they are the submissive. And I heard, I've been a bad boy. They want you to feel in control though. It's not just in a sexual sense. It's like to make up for something, they want you to now be in control. They may enjoy bondage as well, or you may enjoy bondage, or that is something they just really want to do with you. They lust over you in the dark is what I heard. Behind somebody's back, potentially. And I heard under the covers, like under the cover of night. So they may sneak away even and enjoy thoughts of you. Your optimism, your spark, your light, your beautiful, radiant, charismatic energy is so attractive to them. They really like how you're untamable. They like the fact that you're a little wild. You're the type that would probably get busy in the woods, and they love that. They like your animalistic spirit, your animalistic nature. They may even want to get busy with you in like a tent or something, or while camping, or in the woods, or at a festival. They feel like they tainted their sexual energy or their sexual attraction with you as well. They see that they used in the past their sexual presence as a manipulation. They may have manipulated you and others, and they use their swag or their sex appeal as a form of manipulation, but they're coming from this devil energy, and they're really wanting you to see their energy, that sexual energy and passion, not as something bad, as something seen here as like a form of manipulation and hurt and upset in the end, but as something pure and powerful and beautiful and something worth indulging in. And I heard like caressing and something worth cherishing, but there's still this sense of manipulation. Like maybe they're just real questionable, real sly, slick with their words, with the way they move and everything. But they're a temptation. They really are a temptation. But they want it to be a healthy temptation though. They want to be able to control this energy for one, and to let you be able to control it and know that you are in control. Whatever you say will go. If you say no, it's a freaking no. Flat out. There's no question. No, you don't have to explain yourself. They may not have you, but they want you. They may not have you, but they think of you. They really want you to know these things. I see there's always going to be a door open for you in whichever capacity you may choose, but this energy is very guarded. They're very protective, and they're like hiding things. It's like they're hiding you, like you're a special jewel in their box, and they're hiding you. But they can't have you. They're hoarding you and hiding you, but they can't actually have you. So energetically, they are still, I just heard lingering. Energetically, they're still attached. They're still holding on to you. You're still something so precious to them. They can't make that connection with you, but they want you to know there's still a door. If there was ever a chance that I could touch you, that I could caress you, they really want this intimate moment with you, the smooth, like to feel your skin, to feel your touch, to really be mindful in the moment together. A lot of energy went into you, and a lot of their hope and potential they feel. There is a lot of regret here. There is a loss here with you. Though they see they can't ever get back what was, they do hold space for you. They hold a lot of physical admiration for you. Again, for some of you, I see that they are paying to witness you. They're paying to see you, or paying to have that time with you, that intimate time. They're coming through as if like they're making poetry or making music, songs, writing songs or something. But I just heard, I want to be so patient with you, my sweet little bee. I want to be so patient with you, my little bumblebee. So you're somebody who as precious as those little bumblebees are, sometimes they're like frightening. Do they sting? I don't know if they sting, but the point being of it being a bee is you're cute, but you could sting. They could be hurt by you in some ways. So you are to be respected, you know, just like you should respect a bee, respect their space and honor their space, still admire, you know, their cuteness and their beauty and everything. And as much as you want to tend to those flowers to then make the bee more happy, as they wish they could do for you, to tend to your little flowers and make you happy. I think about you often at night, and in my memories, they're singing about you. I hear them singing. I think about you often at night and in my memories. If it weren't for the rule of threes. So there was definitely probably a love triangle going on. Third party situation that shouldn't have been. And they may have written a song about that, written poetry about it, or expressed it maybe in a journal or something. There was way too many people in the situation, and they only want it to be you and them. They want to run away. They want to be alone with you. They want to have a sacred space with you. Tribe came out. And look, didn't I say in a tent? Is there a tent here? Yes, well, a teepee, excuse me. Like your soul tribe. And they definitely want to be in the woods or like in nature with you. They want to connect on that deeper other level with you. And they are connected on that deeper other level with you. You are a part of them. And I want to cut it there. Like they just want you to know that you are a part of them. You are a part of their soul tribe. You are connected to them in the way that you do feel you are. They want you to know that. Again, I see there's like a festival. I don't know if they're planning on going to a festival or if that's just like some type of space they really want to be intimate with you in. Like you would sneak off into a tent and maybe, you know, smoke up a little bit or do some type of like hallucinogen or something and really just be in this whole other space with them. In a tent, at a festival, in the woods. Nature worship. Like I said, nature has such a connection between, in this connection in general, but between you two. There's this sense of home with you that even goes, like this is part of their fantasies, is having this life with you. This life that's connected on another level. This life where you're holistic. You're holistic and you're being mindful of your body, your heart, and your soul. They see this of you, and I just heard, and they worship you. Like you are the goddess, you are the nature goddess, you are this sun, and I heard sun god, you're the sunbeam. You are really something otherworldly, something special, and they fantasize about having this other life with you. Builder, construction, and I just heard rebuild. They fantasize about rebuilding this connection. They fantasize about what could be, what could be, what should be, what would be. And I just heard like they want to include other people. And it's like their family though. They just really want to be able to blend and it be beautiful, this beautiful rebuild. I just got a heartache. Oh, they hurt over this. They just keep saying like, if I would have been somebody else, if I would have done like things differently, if they really replay the past a lot and they fantasize about what they could have had with you, what should have been, what they could have built with you, maybe what life, you know, would look like today then. Mystic. I feel like somebody is, yeah, for sure. If it's not you, I feel like it's you. You are the mystic in this connection. You are the more spiritual one, the more in tune one, the one most connected to nature, I heard as well. That's something they find so attractive about you. You are just naturally gifted, naturally beautiful, naturally in tune, and it just like ignites them on another level. It's not just the physical, it's very physical, I just heard hairy. It's very hairy. Take that as it resonates. Maybe this person's hairy. Their situation, they don't like to manscape, or if they claim themselves to be a woman or a feminine, then maybe they like to go a little wild. Maybe they don't shave their armpit hair or their nether regions or anything like that. And you know what? And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. They love the ways that you're natural. Every single way that you are natural, they love. They don't want you to conform. They don't want you to be like anybody else. Go be you. Go be that unique beauty. That is you. That unique soldier I heard. That is you. Like, they fantasize about so much more about lifestyle than sexual. But they do sneak. They gotta be sneaky when they're thinking about you. They gotta be sneaky in every way. Anytime they're looking at you, anytime they're thinking about you, and I just heard anytime they're filling themselves up, oh, they, like, I see them like rubbing their chest. Like, if they're looking at you, they're just like, oh, like they're excited. You just excite them. But they're not always able to act on it. And they worship you. You're something beautiful. You're something special. They look forward to seeing you. And whichever way they see you, I just heard they look forward to seeing you. And again, I think it was your reading. I said in 3 months for somebody, within a 3 months time span, coming into meeting this person again. And I feel like it may be a sketchy situation. Let me get some cards on that real quick, because it keeps coming through. It's came through multiple times. Yeah. So what is this 3 months meeting? For somebody I heard around your birthday as well. A hotel room for somebody. I can't say that everybody is going to be seeing this person within 3 months. I don't feel like it's everybody, but I do feel like some people, if it's not in 3 months, it is within months' time. When you do meet this person, they may suggest going back to a hotel room, and you're not going to know to feel comfortable. This may cause conflict if you do. I feel like you're gonna be questioning whether you should or not. All I want to say is listen to your intuition. Whatever you feel is best for you in that moment, do what is best for you. If you feel like it's safe and it's okay for you and your journey and your circumstances afterwards, because I feel like afterwards it may cause some stuff. It may cause some stuff. So if you feel like you should and blah, 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 I'm not going to tell you what to do. Live your life. Express yourself in a very safe way. Make sure you're safe. Make sure you have a way out. Like you're taking your own car or something. Make sure that you're able to leave if you need to leave. The 7 of Swords and 7 of Wands is out here. And words can turn into action real quick that may be troublesome or that may cause conflict. Be mindful of your situation. Be mindful of any possible exit plans. And just listen to your intuition. Do what is best for you. So I'm going to get final messages for you from your person. A final message. And I'm actually going to use this gorgeous new deck. The Energy Tarot by Brianna Martin. Look how beautiful. I will be using this deck more often. I've started to use it a lot in my personal practice. But it is like black excellence. These cards are gorgeous. It's beautiful. Yes, honey. The 7 of Pentacles and the Magician. Oh, look at them glow. Oh, sorry. You are powerful, powerful, beautiful, gorgeous, stunning. You are everything. Yes. I understand now why they worship you. This is how they see you. You're worth investing in. And I see that you're building something. You're freaking building something for yourself. And it is going to bring you longevity. It is going to bring you prosperity. Like, you are so gifted and talented and beautiful. Powerful. Your energy, you and your energy is powerful. And these are things they want you to know. So this is channeled from them. I see you out there winning. Look at you. You don't even need anybody. You don't need anybody, but I also see you don't want anybody. You are building for yourself. You are manifesting. You are bringing these things. I see that you're beyond your manifestations because you already brought them to life. They are functioning in your life as you speak, as we speak. And it's like, what elixir do I drink from? You are so talented. You have so many things that I could be a part of. So many things that I wish I had a hand in and that I could say that I helped with. I also feel like they have like this ego thing where they need to like, probably, I just heard like center of attention. But they see that you're the center of attention now. So, and they can't say anything about it, but they're loving it. They love your light. They love your shine. They loved your gift. They love That came out weird. So that was a past tense for somebody. Maybe one of you sent your person a gift and they want to say that they loved it. They loved your gift. They love whatever you sent them. But for others, they love your gifts. And there is one prominent gift specifically that you would know why this stands out. They love that of you. They love that you can see. You may be somebody who is clairvoyant or can see. You may be a psychic or like mystic, like I said. And you just have this other sense and this other sight. And they love that. And they love that you don't take any BS. And that you stand for everything that you believe in. And you're going to keep doing that. Regardless of who likes it. Regardless of anybody else's patience. Because I feel like they're showing me that they saw that you were going through some conflict and somebody was trying to silence you and you just did not stop. You didn't give up. You didn't stop. You didn't bow down. You weren't weak. You weren't about to be weak. And they really commend you on that. They commend you on your strong spirit, your beautiful spirit, your free spirit, your loving, wholesome spirit. You were just somebody so beautiful and bright to them. That is all I see in the cards for you today. I really hope that reading was entertaining and insightful in any type of way. You can check out other readings too from me, how they really feel about you, to get a little more in depth. But I really hope it was helpful, and I will see you in the next reading. If you chose hallucinations, you are group 3 and this is your reading. Oh, that card's creepy. Oh, sorry. Sorry, hello group 3. I'm gonna put that card, wait, let me cover that up. We're gonna go into that in a minute. Let me compose myself real quick because that was weird. So today we are going to find out what your person's fantasies are about you. In a lot of my readings, a lot of sexually intense things can come up and I never know how comfortable any of the viewers are. You know, I'm not trying to go totally in depth. So this video will definitely help with that. The last 2 groups, they were fairly tame. I mean, stuff is said. Stuff is said. Oh, I'm blushing. Okay, anyway. Let's just get into your reading. Stop. I need to tell you real quick though. Do you see this face right now? Look at this face. How freaking creepy. How creepy. Whoever I'm picking up right now in your oracle card, I feel like they need professional help and guidance. I feel like they may have mental instability. I hope that everybody and anybody who needs actual professional help gets that professional help, because this is our life. We can't mess with it. But I do see that somebody may have like multiple personalities, because I'm looking at this person and they can shift. They can shift. They can change. They may be manipulative, like sneaky, dirty, grimy, like not great though. I am not picking up a great energy. So I'm just going to pull some cards real quick to see who this person is. There's a sadness behind this person too though, I see. It's like all this, but at least to them in their mind, they have a reason. And it's because they're upset, because they're sad, they're hurt. So their mental illnesses or disabilities may also kind of impact their actions or their way they portray themselves to the world. That energy may be somebody you need to look out for. I'm definitely going to dive in deeper and you will be able to get a better idea of who this person is. I heard that it's somebody you don't talk to anymore. I see they coven anything they love. They like really latch on to that ish. It's a fear of losing anything, a fear of losing what they feel is right, what they feel is theirs and belongs to them. They lost something, and I heard a long time ago they lost something. Trigger warning, this is a sensitive topic. They may have lost a child, or they feel like they lost something very precious a long time ago. Maybe their innocence early. They may have abuse in their life. They may have suffered abuse as a sorry, I'm channeling. They may have suffered abuse as a child. And when I channel, I may stutter, mumble, or jumble up my words just like I am. So if that happens in a reading, I'm channeling. That's what's happening. And this person really likes to be in control of things. I hear they like to be definitely in control of their finances as well. They like to be the breadwinner, or at least know that they're like highly established financially or within their home. They like to be like the head of the home. And I just heard, look what I can do. Look what I can do. Like they warned you. Like they're warning you. This may be a person who has tried to scare you in the past. They have done some things, it's like they kept attacking you in some type of way. They were attacking you. They were doing something to you. And it was like really effing up your stuff. And they're like, look what I can do to you. They want you to like fear them and stuff. Protect yourself from this person. Make sure you cleanse your energy. Definitely cleanse yourself. I feel like they projected some stuff onto you. And you may have like debris in your aura. And it is from this person. And so you need to... It's like negative stuff. Gross. Like attachments. They're trying to like have attachments on you. Or do like energetically... do bad things towards you. And just stuff you don't need. And it is because they themselves had suffered loss and they're projecting their pain onto you. So I want you to know, cleanse yourself and protect yourself. And I don't feel like this is your person you're channeling, but I do feel like this is somebody you need to take heed of. Unless that sounds like the person that you asked about. You know, maybe it is. Let me open the box for all possibilities, but they're prominent enough to come through in your reading, so Spirit wants you to be aware of them. Okay, let's channel into... I'm turning that card over. Nope. Next. Then I see flowers. Somebody likes flowers. Pictures of flowers, floral scents, floral things, pretty dainty things. So I just want to say, this person wants you to tap into their energy. They want you to be connected with them, like psychically. They want to... I just heard control and manipulate. There was I just heard a threesome, a three-way. There was a love triangle, and it upset them. This person feels like an outsider. I'm being shown, it's like them running alongside your house, like your fence, looking over and seeing everything that you're doing. And they're showing me this like story here of how you are now restarting. You're starting a new cycle. It's like a new, clean slate. First of all, you're coming into something new. These are positive changes happening in your life. You're showing yourself again more. They see that. They see you winning. They see you showing yourself. They see you smiling and like living in your fullness and with less care. You have less worry. You're more free-spirited. You're more able to be your authentic self. And I heard shamelessly. And it's not making them happy. They feel like they're not able to be you. If you are artistic in any way, if you are creative in any way, if you are somebody who likes to express their emotions in this raw, authentic way, it's almost like a naivete, but you're not naive. You're just very expressive. You're fluid. You may be fluid sexually as well, I see. They may as well. You do excite a part of them sexually, whether they're same sex or not. You excite something within them. And I just heard they're jealous of you. They're jealous of that, the things that you can produce for yourself. And I see it's like they want to be with you. Maybe for some, they actually want to be with you. For others, they want to be you. Okay. I'm being shown too, there was a situation where all parties involved were able to finally like talk and communicate, and something happened within that space. It wasn't a positive outcome. This really brought some truths to the surface. This really left them angry. There's a sense of like devastation, but it's masked with anger. It's masked with hatred, spite. Interjections is what I was told. A lot of negative interjections. What a word. They may still try to communicate with you or something. Like they follow you. Like they keep tabs on you. Some of you, I heard like they want your fortune. Like I said, for some they want to be with you. And for others, they literally want to be you. It's an envy thing. Okay, so for those who they want to be with, I see somebody is wanting, like in either an open relationship situation, a polygamous type of situation, a situation with like 3 parties involved, And they really want to be able to communicate this with you and to be able to have safety and security. They need honesty. They need complete transparency and honesty for this to work. This is something I feel like if they're trying to be with you, this is them putting their neck on the line. This may not actually be what they want. Like, that might not make them feel safe. But this is something they're willing to do and to express, and they want to vocalize this with you. If they haven't already, you may have discussed it, you may have spoken upon it, or you are the one that is trying to get them to join, you know, a three-party situation, and this is just really upsetting them. That's not what they expected. That's not necessarily what they want. But I do get the energy that it's something they may work with. They may try and work with you in some type of way, but you need to be honest. You need to give a lot of clarity. You need to really be a strong communicator for this to ground and work. And for others who your person, the person that came through, wants to be you, there would have been this three-party situation, and they maybe acted like they were okay with it. They weren't freaking okay though. They weren't happy. They weren't satisfied. They were dealing with it. Their main person, the person that connected you and this person, they were making some allowances for them. They felt betrayed. But they also felt like this is the only way that I can have what I want, and I can still have my home and whatever. That person ain't nothing, blah, 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 blah. They'd be running their mouth about you while still letting homeboy or homegirl, you know, do their thing and keep you connected in this love triangle. But they weren't happy about it. And I see that they would have vocalized something towards you as if they would have been fine with the three-way situation, and they weren't. So if you're wondering who this person is, that is a definite sign of who this person is. That should be a nice clarifier for you. They do feel connected to you. I'm gonna be real. It's like they like you. They hold a certain space for you. Again, a three-party situation came up. Maybe they feel that it would be best then if everybody just joined in this cohesive awareness. Like, let's all be aware of each other and let's still be okay. Like, maybe that's what's gonna bring the peace. I feel like they're trying to search for peace in their life. They feel they have to let their other person venture out in order to seek that. Maybe their other person has been trying to seek you. And if they want to be with you, this is to say that they see potential with you. They feel you're connected in spirit. They want to go on adventures with you. If you haven't connected already, they see that you're fun-loving. You're somebody who could probably go out into the woods. Somebody who is playful. Somebody who is compassionate and understanding, but still has this lighter energy that doesn't make them feel so bogged down. They feel pretty free with you. They feel free to express their love and their intimacy and their compassion with you. You make them feel whole. You give them a strong sense of friendship and companionship and love. Genuine love. This is such genuine love. Whether it's romantic or platonic. Now that we got the people out of the way. So there are two different, man, I thought splitting group 3 up, I thought that would fix it. But still, two different messages are coming through here. So I just got the image and I just heard no pants. Like, pull them down, let me get in there. They really want to pleasure you orally. They want to be between your legs. They really like your thighs. Your thighs and like your bottom, like your lower half is very sexually appealing to them. They want to get smothered in it. They want to like get all in there. They want to feel warm and cozy. They really like your thighs. So they're the type that likes to see that you're being pleased. They are a giver. They want to give you pleasure. They want to give you attention. They want to see your face. They want to see your face when they're doing this because it lets them know they're doing a good job. They may get off on pleasing other people. It may be like a kink of theirs. They may be like a people pleaser. You may also be a people pleaser, I feel. And so it's like, you always do it. You always give to people. You're always giving. You're a very giving person. And they want to return that favor. They want to give to you. They want to open up and show you a side of them that you haven't seen. Emotionally, And it's like letting you into secrets, like secret parts of them that are more gentle and that are more safe. I feel like they want to have a safe space with you to express this. So there was a time I see as well, they really indulged in these fantasies and these thoughts about you, and they had to give it a break. It became toxic. It became something more than they intended. If it's this person who wants to be you, they may have done something where it like crossed the line that they weren't even ready to cross, or they didn't mean for it to go as far as it did. They may have acted out, maybe role played or something, and it made them feel, I heard, inferior for some. I heard like they had to recover from it. It wasn't what it was supposed to be. That wasn't it. They're saying like that. It wasn't supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be like that. And for others, they kind of just had to like pump the brakes on the fantasies, maybe ground themselves back into reality a little bit. Or there was a pause between communication where they had to do that because there was starting to be like this toxic attachment. Whoever your person is, both of these, no matter which messages, which person that came through resonates with you, they want to see you. They want to ground something with you, some type of potential with you. So this person who wants to be you, they want to see you face to face. They have a lot of things they want to say. They actually have some truths that they want to say, and they'd only be able to do it if it was in your face. And that isn't to say they want to come aggressively either. They may want to have a resolve. So maybe they can fix their own situation. If they fix it with you, then maybe this is going to fix the situation with them. That's the energy of it. Your person is in a space where they're not able to actually accurately express emotionally. They are being very repressive, but they actually have an abundance of emotion for you. I see they are closing the door. First of all, they want you to be loud. And they want you to, if you are a squirter, they want you to squirt all over them. They want just liquids everywhere and to taste you and to please you. And it's like, and they wanted a secret. And if it is this other person who wants to be you, they want that same thing. And they also want it to be a secret. Like they have this envious, weird way and like crush on you. Like I'm getting the energy of like it's a same sex person. And maybe they aren't necessarily known for like dabbling in that pond, but for them, you are this guilty pleasure. It also like affects some of their shadows though. So a lot of things are kept secret. A lot of these feelings are kept secret. They would instead rather have this hate and spitefulness and these other negative emotions come up and come through and mask whatever they're truly feeling. And it was also though to protect their world, because if they let on these feelings, I feel like something else would come out of tune for them in a way that they would not be pleased with. And I just heard like sharing partners, like they don't really want to share with somebody. And I think maybe if they opened up about this, then maybe the other person would be like, hey, why don't we see about it? Or like maybe they would be more willing or wanting to approach you then, just even for themselves. And this would upset this person. And that could also be a fear as well, where if you have a third party in a situation that you would fall, in love or lust with the third party that's added, and you would want to leave them, and they don't really want that either. So that could also be another something that's being repressed for somebody. They don't want nobody to know. And I don't feel like they don't really want you to know. Your person may not even want you to know, even if they want to be with you. They really keep their other thoughts to themselves, like these sexual tensions I heard. Somebody here may suffer depression as well, and their depression is actually affecting their performance. It may affect their libido, it may affect their just sex drive in general. Even if they want you and they feel a lot of emotions, romantical emotions towards you, maybe they're not able to actually act on them at the moment because they're trying to heal this. They're trying to overcome their depression. They're trying to get better in their libido, in their sex drive. You're somebody who is like oozing sex, like for real. You have a lot of sex appeal. You make people weak in their knees. Oh, you have a way about you. Like I said, you could probably hurt somebody. You're probably What's that called? Lady killer or heartbreaker. And I heard like that's what you're known for. Even if you are the person who gets hurt all the time, you want people to come close to you, and people only get so close. Everybody only gets so close. But a lot of those people may actually hurt you. Once they get to that level or that way with you or that certain area, they might hurt you. And I feel like it's because they're then faced with a lot of their shadows, a lot of their wounds. You may actually teach them a lot about themselves, and they see that there is still work to be done. They can't match up to you. Whether they don't have the sex drive as you, they feel like they are not going to act great performance-wise. They're not going to be able to finish you, and that kind of worries them, so they shy away from it. Your sex appeal and things, people are probably gossiping about you in the way that you portray yourself or you express yourself sexually or physically. They put you in a box. Like you need to be like everybody else, and if you're not like everybody else, they're going to talk about you. Religion as well may have to do with this. That some religious people may look at you a certain way, discriminate against you. I heard some people in your family for what you do or how you express yourself. And that's a shame, because you're not even doing it for attention, I see. You're not even doing it for attention. You're doing it for you. So, go you. Like, F the haters and all that gossip. I personally don't pay any mind. Everybody talks, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know my truth. And as long as you know your truth, who cares? It is literally not affecting you. If you're somebody who gets upset about gossip or people talking about you and things, if it's not directly affecting your money, if it's not directly affecting your family, words are words, and you don't need to feed energy into it. It all depends on where you want to place your energy. You want to place your energy on being your authentic self? That's your best bet, baby. I want to say like go for gold. Like Spirit's telling you, be who you are. Be who you are. Don't be scared to express yourself. Don't be scared of other people's opinions and chatter. I hear Chatty Cathy's like, those people who are running their mouth, they're so concerned about your life. And that only shows how unconcerned they are about their own life. How much they're trying to avoid in their own life. Because like, why is anybody focused on anyone else? Like, you need to be focused on you. And when you're winning, when you're shining, people are gonna talk. So you may be shining in those ways, and people feel the need to project. Has nothing to even do with you. You're freaking golden. I hope you know that. But with cursed coming out, I feel like a curse has been lifted. And even if you don't like believe in curses or anything, this is just energy, okay? I'm speaking on energy. And there was negative energy projected onto you, and I'm being shown it was reversed. This is clarification. This person who was projecting nasty stuff onto you, if you did some type of a reversal, or if you were aware of this and, you know, prayed on it, acted on it in any way, shape, or form, this is Spirit coming through to let you know that whatever they were trying to put on you is now reversed back onto them, and they're dealing with it now. They're drinking their own poison. Their curse is being reversed. This is in effect as we speak. And that as well could be why, especially with the person who wants to be you, this could be why, you know, somebody's talking. Because they're seeing that whatever they projected onto you isn't happening. That you're still shining, you're still golden, you're still out there being you. Praise yourself. Yes. And all your abundance. Because they can't find what to love in their own life. And that's so unfortunate. Like, if you think about it, that is just really unfortunate for them. But you don't have to stop living your life for them. Final messages, though, from your person. You have the Magician. Ooh. I feel like somebody wants to, like, paint you in gold, or somebody wants to paint your body or something. Paint you, or put, like, lacy fabric, or, like, sexy fabric, silky fabric or something all over your body. They really want to play with your body in an artistic way. Sheesh, that was tough. Some of you may suffer body image issues, and you're being asked to not be ashamed. Don't hide your body. You don't have to hide your body. I want to say that. Especially your belly area. I feel like you have to hide it. First of all, that's enhancing your beauty. Okay, your body is beautiful. You are like scrumdiddlyumptious, okay? People want a piece of you. They want to bite. People want to bite you. Specifically, like they want to nibble you. Like they really like your body, and they want to be like squished in it. I want to squish and get in there and rub all over you. Oh my, people really enjoy you physically. But I'm being shown here, she's like hiding behind this one cup. It's in front of her belly. It's almost showing me like you want to put stuff in front of your belly to hide it. An arm, or you'll position your body a certain way in a picture, or just however you may hide it. Spirit's just saying, love it. Don't hide from yourself. Don't hide your belly. Don't hide your body. Love yourself. Like you are freaking beautiful. Paint yourself. If that's something that you have been called to do recently, specifically to paint yourself, do it. Explore. Like get weird. Get freaking weird with yourself. Learn to love yourself in ways that you haven't even discovered yet because you haven't allowed yourself. So allow yourself. Allow yourself to, I just heard engage. Engage with other people. Engage with other things. Be creative. So much of life and so many things are missed out on because we take life so seriously when really, it doesn't freaking matter. And dude, once we're gone, we're freaking gone. So live it. Live it now and learn to love yourself because you're freaking beautiful, or you're handsome. If you identify as a masculine, you are handsome. But that is all I see in the cards for you today. I really hope that was helpful and insightful for you. I actually really enjoyed your reading. You can check out other readings too from me, how they really feel about you, to get a little more in depth. But I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I will see you in the next reading. Hello, if you chose royalty, you were group number 4, and this is your reading. So hello, group 4. I never had a group 4 before. So today we are going to find out your person's fantasies towards you. In my readings, I will get like such nasty freaking messages coming through, and since I'm not sure how my viewer may respond or take it, I don't like to dive too deep. So I decided to make a full video on it instead, so I know I got some freaks and shit. No, I'm kidding. So now I know that those who want to hear any juicy deets, you know, they're here. Let's go. Let's see what we can dig up. So we are going to look into your person first, see who your person is or how you may know them. And this also helps you clarify who this is for you. And if this doesn't resonate, then maybe your person is in another group. We are going to start with your oracle card first, royalty, direct descendants. And I want to say, I really feel like some of you actually do come from royalty. Whether it's in another country, you do have some tie in some way with a higher class ancestor, and they are coming through. I also see you though as somebody who, I just heard contemporary. So maybe you're into that type of dance, or like you may be into ballet, ballroom dancing, contemporary dancing. It's like 20 degrees and I think my kids turned my air conditioner on. I feel like you're somebody who likes to be composed. You're somebody who probably dresses real like clean and crisp and fresh. Like you like to be put together. You may not like to show much of your emotions, or you may not act on your emotions. You may be a very logical person. Somebody who likes to be like one level all the time. Not so spontaneous, or at least outwardly, like people wouldn't see you as somebody who is directly spontaneous. You may not feel seen by your person. You may feel like you're in their shadow, or you were left behind from this person. You were letting them walk away. There's a few messages coming through, so please take it, especially in any reading. Take what resonates. Don't let the rest take from you, because there's messages for you and a slew of other people. So, you know, take what messages resonate for you. But for some, you're letting them walk away. For others, you feel like you're in their shadow. They're the leader and you're just the submissive, quiet person in the background. You may not always feel seen or heard, or you may keep yourself from speaking on certain things because you're very mindful of how other people may respond, like you don't want to upset anybody. That is all I see from Oracle. So let's get into Tarot and dig more into your person. Oh, my heart just hurt. They left you behind, or you left them behind, and it is because work, duty calls. It's because of responsibilities, because of your duties. I feel like you had to stop investing into certain things. You had to start investing into what you know was going to grow for you and what was stable and sure in your world. Your person may come in and out of your life. They come in real fast, they go out real fast. This is a pattern of theirs, something that has happened often in your connection, or just their time with you was very quick. It's very limited. So your person is somebody who likes to be justified in their actions, like they move with purpose. They have a reason for why they're doing everything that they do. Whether it's understood is to be determined, I guess. Understood by some people. But in their world, they always have a reason for why they do what they do. And sometimes it takes them away from people. Sometimes it takes them out of situations and situationships. They have to end a lot of commitments, connections. If something is stressing them out, they will, I just heard escape again. They feel like they do have to escape. Their energy is quick. Like they are probably quick to react. And this may even be for both of you. If it's not for one of you, it's for both of you. But I see here that somebody had to choose this path of work and achievement and of leveling up. I see somebody getting their own home. It is a commitment they had to make for work for them. Even if you aren't the one who had to move or did move, this is still beneficial for you though. I'm being shown that it's giving you that same space. Now you can actually cultivate this. Now you can focus on your goals. You can focus on other partners, I heard, other connections and commitments, and these other projects and achievements, and whew, you just have a lot going on in your life. I see a bunch of these things coming to completion. You're seeing a lot of things in your life start to like bear a little fruit, dare I say. You nurtured the things that you wanted for yourself, and now you're seeing results. And this person not being in, I just heard cahoots for some of you. For some, this could be like a job partner, a work partner, and maybe they chose a different path for themselves. So again, take what resonates in these readings. They have a lot of tension they need to release, or their back hurts them a lot. Maybe they're sitting a lot. They're carrying a lot of tension and a lot of weight, a lot of responsibility right now. I also heard to rekindle an old flame, but it came out with the Sun and the Fool reversed. And that was showing me that potentially they tried with you to rekindle something that didn't like go as planned, I want to say. For some, it didn't go as planned. For others, they just totally missed the opportunity. They really had to just like stop and surrender a lot. It's like, I had to stop and look at myself. That's what they're saying. I had to stop and look at myself. I feel like they are still healing. What did I just say? They are still healing through some stuff. And they're trying to get their financial stability. They're trying to provide for somebody. They can't do it. They can't do it all. I can't do it all by myself. It's all on me. It's all on me. Man, they're caring so much. For some, they're taking care of somebody else and they can't do it financially. They're struggling financially. That's why they had to chase after this success in this job or this opportunity that they found themselves in, because otherwise they wouldn't be able to focus on their world in the way that they need to. You may like being tied up, or you may have tied them up at one point. For some of you, you may use like rope, like bondage, cuffs, even blinded them, like blinded. You may have blindfolded them, or used like these third-party toys, you know, nothing invasive, but still fun, or that's something that they are into. And I feel like there was limited communication, or communication started like trickling as they started focusing more on their stability, more on their tranquility, even their balance in life, the things they really had to resituate their life. And this would have affected communication as well. They also needed then to spark and start communicating more in other ways or to other people. They had to shift how they started interacting with people. So that is who your person is. Now let's see what their fantasies are. Asian. Somebody may have an Asian fetish. They like somebody who looks, I just heard androgynous. They like somebody who looks different. Somebody who looks like unique and ethnic in some way. I feel like there's somebody who needs clear boundaries. They need things to be very obvious. Like if you like them, they need to know that obviously, because they won't take flirting around as like true, as something like you seriously want to do. They won't take it seriously. So you need to be very obvious with them. You might have children, they may have children. They are connected to kids in some way. They may have kids. If they don't have kids, they are really needing to get in touch with their inner child. I heard it's an intimacy wound from their childhood. And that's why they need things to be very clear and obvious. You may have to mother them, or you may have to, I just heard, nurture them. They may need to feel nurtured in order to open up and like blossom in that way. I feel like they're such timid little shy flowers or something that wouldn't be so expressive unless that safe space was available. Struggles with appearance, yeah. There's somebody who, like I said, they have their insecurities. There's somebody who may be concerned with their weight or how they look at, like, and feel in their clothes. They feel like they're just stuffed in their clothes, like they're busting out of their clothes, that they don't fit their clothes anymore. Their insecurities affect their behaviors. They'll project onto people, but I feel too, it makes it so they can't be as intimate and as committed because of their insecurities, that they may then come off like really confident, but they're not. And then so their insecurities get in the way, and then they'll pull away as well. They will pull away from you. Some songs may remind them of you, or they like twerk videos. They may like to watch you dance, or you shake it to music, or like something like that. They enjoy twerking. Ooh, on a bookshelf. So they like to be intimate and private. Like they want to go somewhere real private and probably like, ooh, they want to be naughty, and it's because you're naughty. Like I said, they're the more timid one, and you're probably the more adventurous, and I heard you're the more insightful one as well. But they would take you to the back of a bookshelf and just fucking rail you. Oh, they would go to like places you're not supposed to. And that's like their fantasies are of taking you somewhere public but private and having their way with you. But again, I see that they're in their heads a lot, and their insecurities will play a large role in how they will then behave and the things that they will allow themselves to express. They would like to show you how like strong they are, like they would want to lift you up or something, or be extra like acrobatic in some fashion, like to go a little extra within their body and their performance. But they also may have insecurities in their performance. They may constantly worry, like, do I even turn you on? Like, how are you even attracted to me? Did I make you come to completion? Like, are you lying to me? Which I believe. But, like, it would go to their freaking heads. Like, if they did a good job, it's like a dog with a bone. And they are so excited. They are so pleased and so happy that they pleased you. It would be an accomplishment to them. It really would. An accomplishment to please you. So, again, it's coming through that they feel safe with you. And that they would do things with you that they probably wouldn't do with anybody else because they feel safe. You offer this space. There's a lot more than they want to explore with you than they have been able to. They weren't able to actually do this. Or if they have, it was not long enough at all. It was very short-lived. I just heard like they weren't able to keep you, they weren't able to keep your attention, or that's something that they fear, that they're not able to keep your attention. That's an insecurity being played out. They may also like to do it with the lights off. They may not like to be seen. They don't want you to look at them. They kind of, sometimes they like getting in that space where things are everywhere and you don't know like where you begin and they end, and they are really lost in that space. Doesn't happen often. I want to say 2 or 3 times in their life has that happened. They want to share that space with you. For some of you, they have shared that space with you and they can't get it anywhere else. They can't get that anywhere else. And if you haven't, then that is a space they wish they could have with you. They hate doing work. I'm gonna be real. I just heard pillow princess. Like they may come off as a pillow princess. They may do so much at first and then they get tired out fast. Maybe that's where that insecurity comes in, their performance. They can't perform for very long. The way they like to behave in the sack is probably not what will please you. Maybe they only like to give so much, and then the rest they like to, and you do all the work. Like, they're pooped out, they're done. Can you please handle it? Can you do it? But they're willing to put in that effort though, but it's like it wears them out so fast. They get worn out so fast. Or it's with you. You have a lot of sexual energy. Yeah, and they can't keep up. With the Three of Cups coming out here, it's showing me that you probably have more in you than they have to give. You could probably go multiple rounds in their minds. That's how they see it. And they do fantasize about that though. They fantasize about going multiple rounds with you. Like putting in that work and some. Like getting worn out, wearing you out. And that's because of their fear of what they lack. So then they'll sit there and fantasize like, well, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm hoping to do. Like, this is how I hope I perform. And they're going to be so pleased. Everything comes back to how it pleases you. They really like to see you being pleased or want to please you. So this is something actually they are working on. If they are a masculine, they feel like semen retention is pivotal in their performance. That if they retain, if they refrain from, masturbating or whatever, then they will perform better for you. And just in general as well, I feel like they're practicing something that is going to help their performance in bed, because they don't necessarily feel capable right now. They're probably not even acting in a sexual way with people, because this is something that they're like taking time to try and get better at and perfect and fix. If they are a masculine, they really like their manhood. And you're I did that. They really like their balls in your mouth. Should I say that? They like that. They like that you are like multitasking. When you're down there, you're doing this and blah, 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 and like all types of stuff. And they love that, because then, like I said, like sometimes they just like a pillow princess. They just like to sit back and just take me away, and you take them away, okay? So if that resonates with you, know that they really like that. And because you're so attentive, it's like you want to please them, and they know that you care if you're pleasing them. And that as well adds to the excitement. That adds to the build. I see them getting turned on just at the fact that like it's turning them on, and you know that they like it. It's a lot of like pleasure feed back and forth. So you're both probably people pleasers. They really enjoy that of you. I just heard entanglement. Imagine, may you look beyond what you can see. Okay, so I see, for some of you, it's like they see you as this fairy tale creature, like a mermaid or a fairy or something whimsical and like kind of otherworldly. And that time with you is magic. Like they're intertwining into these energies that aren't known. I just heard like they aren't known to most men. You probably don't get around. You hold yourself sacred. To them, that's like a magic. You're like a wonderland to explore. You're a wonderland of things. They still haven't explored you fully. And this is something that they fantasize about. Like, what else is there to this person? They really fuel their fantasies with what else is there? How else am I not realizing about this person? It's like every time they lay down with you, every time they shared intimate moments with you, they'd find something new. And that's something that they fantasize. It's like, what else is there? What else is there to this person that I haven't even discovered yet? Like, they can't even believe. You're somebody unbelievable to them. I really want to say that. You're somebody that they can't even like believe that they had an opportunity with you, that they had a chance to pursue you or be with you, to share an experience with you. If you are somebody who started to slowly, intimately open up to this person, you blew their mind. Like, they were so excited and so honored and like cherishing that space. Like, holy crap, like I'm in the inner circle. Kind of like on Instagram when you have those private stories, like you're in their private story. You may actually be in their private story, but you're in this like intimate circle with them, and they feel so pleased to be in that space with you. They're also showing me too that it's not so easy to be with them, but it's not so easy to be with you either. But this isn't to speak negatively onto you. It's saying them for their own world. It's not easy for them to like be with you. They feel like it would be easier if you two were out here on this island together. That would be the ease. Then they could really connect with you. It says ease, may it be effortless. And it hasn't been so effortless. And I feel like they're on an island themselves though. They don't have contact with many people. They keep themselves on an island. And it's like, if you would just meet me here on this island, then we could have this together. But I know you can't, and you won't, and you shouldn't. For some of you, I heard you shouldn't be on this island with me. I need to do this by myself. So it's not so easy. It's not so easy for me. Now I'm going to actually use this gorgeous new deck, the Energy Tarot by Brianna Martin. Look how beautiful. This new deck I've been using. It's like Black Excellence. Let me see. I'm sorry, you can't really see any of these. It's beautiful, powerful. There it is. Love it. So I'm going to pull one of those cards to get a final message actually from your person. Any other messages from this person and what they fantasize from this person. I just heard Hershey chocolate, or like Hershey Park. If you know where Hershey Park is. So maybe that's relevant to somebody. I don't know. Someone chocolates or Hershey Park or something. Wow, I just got taken back. Look at that. Look at her face. Wow. Regal and just as ever, bow down. Yes, ma'am. Let me bow down to you. This person, they bow down to you. They do hold respect for you. They know they can't mess around with you. Like, they can't bullshit you. They know they should be on their best behavior. Oh, I feel like I got yelled at. Like I'm getting scolded. They might have felt this way. Maybe it was like your last interaction that they had. I feel like you are this empress and you're scolding me. I feel like this little meek thing, like, I'm sorry. Like, I messed up. I effed around and I messed up. Don't look at me. They don't want you to look at them. They don't want you to hate them. They feel like ashamed and meek and shy for some reason. And for others, it's because they want to rise to the occasion. They actually want to show you. They want to prove to you, I am this person who is actually worthy of your space, who is worthy of your attention and of your embrace. I feel like for some of you, you may have not seen this person's body yet. For some of you, you may have not come in physical contact with this person because I see that they stayed clothed or they didn't allow you in fully. So take what resonates here. But either they're ashamed because they did not live up to what you deserve, and they are sorry and they are scared now and they are timid and they're gonna keep to themselves. If that resonates for you, just know that that person's probably gonna keep to themselves because they already know. They already know. They don't even want to go over it. They probably don't like admitting things to themselves. I'm gonna be real. But for other people, they want to know that you can rise to the occasion as well. You can be somebody worthy. And I see here, they see this in you. This person sees in you somebody who is much bigger than maybe you are, or maybe you're acting, or maybe you're willing to be. And it's like, you need to rise to meet me. You gotta rise to meet me. So if you haven't yet, I just heard made that commitment to this person. So if this message resonates for you, they want to know that you will rise to the occasion and you will be that person they see of you. You are a king. I just keep going like this. Like an 8, an infinity symbol. Rise to the occasion. Be what I see of you. Like, why? Like, you need to be what I see of you. Oh my. So I really hope that those messages resonated with you. I hope it was insightful and fun, and you got to learn a little something new about your person today. And if you would like to get to know a little more about how they actually feel about you though, I do have a video about that. Go check it out, and I will see you in the next reading.